Some of the strongest performers I meet, people with exceptional CVs, international experience, and clear results, arrive in the Middle East expecting to continue their success trajectory immediately. And then something unexpected happens. They don't fail because they lack competence. They don't fail because they lack ambition. They struggle because the leadership environment here operates on a different rhythm, one that is less visible from the outside. Today, I want to talk about why top performers sometimes feel stuck when they enter this region and what leadership really requires beyond performance. This is not a criticism of Western leadership styles, and it's not about right or wrong. It's about understanding that success in one environment does not automatically translate into influence in another. Many professionals arrive with strong frameworks, clear KPIs, structured communication, fast execution. Those strengths don't disappear here, but they need to be recalibrated. Because leadership in the Middle East is often less about pushing change immediately and more about building alignment before movement happens. Part 1, speed and directness. Top performers are often fast. They make decisions quickly, communicate clearly, and expect momentum. In many European environments, speed signals competence. But in relationship-driven cultures, moving too fast can unintentionally create distance. Not because people disagree with you, but because they don't yet understand your intention. Trust is not built through efficiency alone. It grows through observation, consistency, and patience. Leaders who succeed here learn to slow down the visible pace while still thinking strategically underneath. They realize that influence is not measured by how quickly you speak, but by how deeply people listen when you do. Part 2, KPI first vs relationship first. Another pattern I see repeatedly is a strong focus on numbers from day one. High performers often arrive ready to optimize processes, restructure teams, and push performance metrics. But in many Middle Eastern environments, relationships are the infrastructure through which results happen. This doesn't mean results are secondary, far from it. It means that results are often achieved through alignment rather than pressure. Leaders who focus only on metrics can unintentionally signal distance. Leaders who invest early in understanding people, their motivations, their history, their context, often find that performance improves more naturally over time. It's not a slower path, it's a different sequence. Part 3, misreading silence. Silence is one of the most misunderstood signals in cross-cultural leadership. In many Western environments, a lack of immediate feedback can feel like rejection or disengagement. But here, silence often means consideration. Decisions evolve through conversations that are not always visible. A meeting that feels inconclusive may actually be the beginning of alignment happening elsewhere. Top performers sometimes interpret this ambiguity as lack of progress, and that's where frustration begins. The leaders who adapt learn to read between the lines, to recognize that influence grows quietly before it becomes visible. Part 4, title vs real influence. Titles travel faster than influence. Many professionals arrive with impressive positions, sales director, head of market, regional lead, and assume authority will follow automatically. But influence in this region is rarely granted purely through hierarchy. It grows through presence, reliability, and understanding informal dynamics. That can feel unfamiliar at first, because you may have the title, but the real power emerges through relationships built over time. Leaders who succeed here don't push for control immediately. They observe, align, and then act, often more strategically than before. Part 5, short-term expectations. One of the biggest challenges I see is the expectation of fast validation. High performers are used to measurable progress within weeks or months. But leadership credibility in the Middle East often develops on a longer timeline. The first months are rarely about visible transformation. They are about positioning, learning the environment, understanding the ecosystem, building trust without forcing it. Those who stay patient often find that momentum accelerates later in ways that feel almost exponential. So if you are a top performer entering this region, don't assume you need to become someone else. Your skills, your clarity, your ambition, they still matter. But success here is less about intensity and more about timing, less about pushing forward, and more about knowing when to pause. Because leadership in the Middle East is not weaker or slower, it is simply built on a different foundation. If this perspective resonates with you, subscribe for more leadership insights from the region. And in the next episode, we'll talk about how patience and perception shape executive influence in ways that many international leaders underestimate.